All right, and back over here again. And looks like I am muted. There we go. Now I've got sound. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Discoveries in Health. We will be muting the mics. Well, we get a lot of feedback. Let's see if that helps. No. Okay, Gary, help me with the sound here. I've got a problem with although I've muted the there we go, turn off the camera. Then let's see. All right. Trying to get the echo cleared up here, folks. Stay with me while we clear up the echo. I don't know why we've got that echo sound here. And all right.
What's going on?
I don't know. I've got kind of an echo sound here, and I can't seem to clear it up. And I'm lost everybody in the room except one. Then,
Yeah, I can hear it.
oh, you can hear it. Okay. All right. I don't know what's doing that. Let's see if I got people hanging out twice.
It's this one here.
That one. All right. That's. Now it's disconnected from Uber. And connecting. And now we only have one left, and that's Kashakia. That cleared it up.
Yeah, you bet.
Thank you very much. And we are back in again. Okay, and hello, Sister Kashakia. I am blessed. We had quite a few people in the room, but we had to clear up all the echoes and so forth, which we did. And at this point now, you're the only one in the room. And we had my oh, here we go. Here we go again. And yes, they are. And we have cleared up our echo problems. And we are hearing people talking that are coming into the room. Yes. And welcome folks over there in Wichita Falls and Kettle Falls area. And if the lines are open right now, and so we're getting a little bit of feedback through callers. We can hear everything everybody's saying and so forth. If someone has a question about natural remedies here on Discoveries in Health, please ask your question. Do you have a question there in Wichita Falls area, 940? Do you have any kind of a question about natural remedies? Okay, well then area code 509. do you have a question about natural remedies? Okay, no question right now. Then we will mute the mics so that we don't get any feedback through those mics, and we will get started here. We're letting a few people get seated, and welcome everyone here to Discoveries in Health. What we're doing here is answering questions about natural remedies and educating people about how natural remedies work. If there's cancer, if there's diabetes, if there's heart disease, high blood pressure, well, it's a good idea to find out what natural remedies are available rather than the chemical drugs with their side effects and their enormous expense and so forth. It's nice to know what natural remedies are available. And welcome in the Dallas area to area code 214. Welcome to Discoveries in Health. Thank you for joining us. And we might as well get started talking about something here. And let's go and take a look and see what I've got on my menu. Let's take a look at my bookmarks here and see show all the bookmarks. Okay, and see if there's something I've saved here that I want to share. Unsorted bookmarks. And other than that, I think that we maybe need to talk about high blood pressure, because so many people are having a problem with high blood pressure. So I think that might be a good topic to start with. And I'm going to go over to the herbalhealthreview.com, herbalhealthreview.com, and I'm going to go over into common conditions. And I'm going to bring up the report on high blood pressure, and we're going to talk about high blood pressure. Okay, and here we are on common conditions, and going down to high blood pressure and clicking on high blood pressure and bringing up that report so that we can talk about that. There's so many people with high blood pressure. It's a very difficult disorder. And high blood pressure, it's a popular issue among a lot of Americans across the country. The fast lifestyle of fast food, soda, stress, well, it's starting to catch up with the average American. And so much so that an estimated 1 in every 3 Americans has high blood pressure. This puts them at risk of heart disease, stroke, and even kidney disease. Even more, high blood pressure is a condition that is costing the United States $93.5 billion in healthcare services. So first, let's change our diet and introduce proven and tried herbal remedies to help to get back to the healthy you without breaking your pocket and saving, and so that you can live a quality life. Now, the diet is the key thing here. Many foods and dietary factors affect blood pressure. High sodium, lots of salt in the diet increases blood pressure in some people, and the less sodium you eat, the better blood pressure control you might have. And even if you're taking blood pressure medications, it doesn't mean you can eat all the sodium that you want if it's affecting that high blood pressure. and 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 many foods. So we're talking about what we need to do here is eat plenty of organic fruits and veggies and nuts and seeds and grains. And we're talking about nuts and seeds. We're not talking about nuts and seeds that have been heated. We want raw nuts and seeds, and then refrigerate them, keep them fresh, because they are live foods. And so we're talking about high blood pressure and how to deal with it. And by the way, welcome area code 575. Thank you for joining us. And I am muting the mics. I'm leaving the mic open there for Sister Kashakia, who's joined us, who always brings a lot of wonderful information and reminds us of the value of Morinda noni juice, which is one of the remedies for high blood pressure. Sister Kashakia, are you there? Okay. Okay. Sure. No, so that's fine. I just want to. I just don't want to make you wait for us. So so fine. And in about 5 minutes, Sister Kashakia will give us more information about Morinda and noni juice for high blood pressure and a lot of other things. It's going to improve the quality of your life. We're talking about Tahitian noni, and that's one of the staples in my diet, and it should be in yours. So what are we talking about here? We're talking about grains, and getting lots of good quality organic grains in your diet. 2 to 4 servings a day, like a slice of bread, and that bread should be organic, and it should be have nuts and seeds in it, not just so you can get this seed bread, and this organic sprouted seed bread is one of the best, and things like a half a cup of cooked organic short grain brown rice in your diet. Things like this, and the ancient grains like quinoa and amaranth. These are fantastic. They're just loaded with power and nutrition. And lots of vegetables, organic vegetables, 2 to 4 servings daily of raw leafy greens and cooked vegetables and fruits. We've got to get more fruits in our diet, and low fat dairy if you're into dairy. I'm not into dairy at all. I might have a little cream in a cup of coffee. That's about it. I just don't. I've gotten away from dairy. I feel better, but I do enjoy a little cream in my coffee, and it has to be organic. It really does. And no GMO, and no RBST, no hormones in my cream. Thank you. So the quality of the food you eat, it really reflects on the quality of your diet and how you feel. The quality of how you feel. It all relates, and it works. So, and if you're going to have meat, it's got to be organic, lean meat, or organic poultry, and fish, not farmed fish. I'm not eating Pacific fish, West Coast Pacific fish these days, since the Fukushima. Who needs radiated fish, or who needs farmed fish? Let's get some wild caught fish, and again, the nuts and seeds and legumes in the diet, and And let's get some organic coconut oil in the diet. And when you're cooking, because we need these fats and the oils in our diet. Just because you're eating fats and oils doesn't mean you're going to gain weight. As a matter of fact, it'll help you to maintain your weight when you've got healthy fats and healthy oils in your diet, like coconut oil and organic extra virgin olive oil and avocado oil, and even sesame oil, or a few of the good oils. I like all the. Whoops, we just got. And looks like Virtue joined us, and I'm going to mute his mic. Oh, there you go. And hello, Virtue. And I'm trying to mute the mic.
I'm going to say what for a minute. I'm going to go grab my headphones.
Okay, and he's back out again.
Sorry.
All right. So we're talking about quality, and I was talking about avocado oil. If you're going to do a stir fry or something like that, you don't want to use a low heat oil like olive oil, and you don't want a medium heat oil like coconut oil. You want a high heat oil like that'll go clear up to 500 degrees. That's like avocado oil. So if you're going to use oil, because I'm using water these days when I'm cooking, and I'm using stoneware, and I got a blue sponge that I clean it with so that it lasts, so that I'm not wearing out the stone and so forth. And it really is wonderful. I really like cooking with that stoneware and using water to cook with. It's so much better than using oil. And as far as we're talking about high blood pressure, and as far as sweets are concerned, try to limit your sweets to less than 5 servings per week. We just don't need all those sweets in the diet. And so we're talking about high blood pressure and how to deal with it. And we're talking about sweets and limiting them, and using more raw honey and natural sugars, no refined or artificial sweeteners at all. They're just not necessary. I mean, we've got natural sweeteners like raw honey and maple syrup and stevia extract, whether it's the white powder or the stevia leaf, which is the green powder that has all the minerals in it, and it's 300 times sweeter than sugar, and of course we're talking about, okay, so we're talking about high blood pressure and how to work with high blood pressure, how to avoid it, and using stevia. The white powder, stevia, it has no minerals in it, and it is incredibly sweet, probably 400, 500 times sweeter than sugar. And this stevia, which is an herb, it doesn't burn off like sugar burns off when you're baking and cooking and so forth. Well, the white stevia and the stevia leaf, it doesn't burn off. And then there's xylitol. Now, xylitol is a sweetener made from corn cobs that has no sugar in it, tastes and looks like sugar. Xylitol. And another thing about xylitol, 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 XYLITOL. That xylitol made from corn cobs, it's safe for diabetics. That's right. So you get all the sweetener you want there, and it's safe to. It's made from corn cobs, xylitol, and it remineralizes the teeth. That's an interesting thing about xylitol, is it remineralizes the teeth. So that's cool. So we will come back and talk more about high blood pressure. We're going to go ahead and see if, when Sister Kushaki is ready, you let me know, Sister, you chime in. And in the meantime, and I'm going to continue. You are there. Okay. Well, then we're going to continue talking about high blood pressure and show that, how potassium gluconate and calcium and magnesium and fiber with bentonite clay could also affect the blood pressure. The fruits, the vegetables are high in potassium and magnesium and fiber and low in sodium. And also nuts and seeds and legumes and lean meats and poultry are good sources of magnesium. So we're going to talk more about all these things that can help to deal with high blood pressure. But let's go over to Sister Kashakia and tell me how are you today, Sister? I am blessed. I am blessed, and I know you're blessed as well. So, yes, yes, I do as well. It's a blessing, and it's always great to share information with people, and then they come back and say, I used that, I tried that, and it worked, and that's always fun. So, what are we going to talk about? So, 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 what would you like? you are funny. That you are funny. I love your sense of humor. All right. Thank you so much for your presentation. And by the way, the website that she gave, that it's not discoveriesinhealth.com. That we are Discoveries in Health, and that's the name of our broadcast. But the website is betterhealthherbs.com. That's the product website. That's betterhealthherbs.com. And you can always call the Health and Herbs folks in Albany, Oregon, that have all of these products that Sister Kashaki is talking about. And they have a lot more. There are 14,000 natural remedies there at betterhealthherbs.com. And Health and Herbs in Albany, Oregon is 541-791-8400. They are there right now. As a matter of fact, that's my granddaughter, and she manufactures all of the remedies that I have invented in the last 55 years, which are 14,000 natural remedies. She manufactures them, and her name is Brittany. Just say hi, Brittany. I was listening to and watching or listening to Truman on Discoveries in Health, and she'll always be there to answer your questions about natural remedies and help you to make the right selection that you are looking for. So that's betterhealthherbs.com, and the telephone number 541-791-8400. They are in Albany, Oregon. And let's open up the lines here. After this broadcast is over, if we don't crash again, it's very difficult with you have all this equipment here. I've got 4 computer screens and 2 computers going simultaneously here to capture all of this and get all this information. And as Sister Kashakia was speaking, I was capturing a video and showing the sugar stop and showing the True Age scanner, and all of this is on video. That's right. There will be a video of this broadcast and showing the True Age sugar stop, the True Age Max, how to lower AGEs, how to lose weight. All of these we capture all of this on screen, on video, as Sister Kashakia was speaking. So just know that video, if it doesn't crash and all of this high-tech equipment works, we will have a video by next, I'd say we'll have it by next Tuesday, that you'll be able to watch all of this as she is speaking. You'll be able to see exactly what she's talking about, because we did capture it on the screen, on a video as we were going here. Just wanted you to know that is going to be available. But I want to open up the telephone lines here. Other than that, I'll go back to talking about high blood pressure and how to deal with it, since 1 in 3 people in America have or will have high blood pressure. Well, we want to talk about it and take the mystery out of high blood pressure. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the lines right now, and if you've got a question, or if you've got a comment, or if you have a topic that you want to know about, you want to know about an herb, you want to know about a remedy, well, I've opened up all of the lines right now. So if you have a question or a topic you want to talk about, now's a good time to say something. Does anybody out there have a question? Now's a good time. Okay, I'm not getting any questions. I'm not getting any topics and so forth that someone wants to hear about. So I'm going to go back to really describing high blood pressure. Let's really get to the bottom of it. And I'm going to go ahead and mute the mics again since I don't have any other question at this moment. And if you think of something, go ahead and let me know about it so I can, because I can take a pause and a break and answer your question if you happen to have one. And I'm going muting the mics again. Oh boy, what? There we go. I think they're all muted. So I want to make sure you don't get an echo, in your ear. That's no fun, because that's happened before, and it goes wah 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 and all that kind of stuff. So okay, all right. Now I'm going back over here and I'm hunting for my report on high blood pressure. We're back to high blood pressure. Now I brought that report up on the screen, and so you will be able to view this report. And I'm looking at this report over on herbalhealthreview.com under common conditions. That's the tab. herbalhealthreview.com. That's the information website. And when you click on herbalhealthreview.com and you click on common conditions, then you can scroll down to high blood pressure. And you click on high blood pressure, and then you'll be looking at the same thing I'm looking at right now and describing. So getting back up here, we talked about all the different kinds of foods and things, that you should avoid, like table salt, baking soda, which is high in sodium. Baking soda is sodium bicarbonate. That means it's salt. And so baking soda is a wonderful product, and it can be used for lots of things, cleaning your teeth and driving your body alkaline and so forth. But it's sodium, so you can't continue to take it because of all the salt that it's going to raise, and it's going to very possibly be a hindrance to you, causing high blood pressure. So table salt, baking soda, bouillon cubes are high in sodium. Powdered broths, soups, you got to watch those soups and gravies and soy sauce and all kinds of other sauces, and salad dressings and salami and bacon and cured meats, sun-dried tomatoes, cheese, snack foods, pretzels, cheese puffs, and popcorn, and pickled foods, and even saltwater crab and things like that. Avoid red meats and refined sugars because most of them are high in sugars and sodium. Now, blood pressure is the force of the blood as it passes through blood vessels, especially the arteries. In order to sustain life, blood must not only be kept circulating, but must also circulate at an appropriate pressure. For example, if blood pressure is too low, organs of the body, such as the brain, will not receive adequate oxygen and nutrients to function properly, and you're going to feel dizzy and foggy, and that's low blood pressure. Now, high blood pressure, on the other hand, has adverse effects on the organs of your body, such as the heart, the kidneys, and the brain. So high blood pressure is really just wreaking havoc with the heart and the kidneys and the brain. High blood pressure can contribute to the development of heart attacks and stroke. Among the other factors, blood pressure depends on the rate and the strength of the heartbeat. Stress. Now there's stress causes the heartbeat to speed up. The stress, to the heart, It makes it pump faster, pushing more blood into the arteries. Stress is increasing blood pressure. High blood pressure can be caused by bad nutrition, such as too much meat. Animal fat is high in cholesterol. And it can also be caused by lack of exercise, nervous disorders, overeating, tobacco, overeating and using tobacco and alcohol, and a lack of calcium. They can all also contribute to high blood pressure. So we want to be careful about that. Overeating, tobacco, alcohol, those kinds of things. A possible remedy for hypertension with associated headache, if you got high blood pressure and you've got a headache, well, if you combine hawthorn berries and yarrow and cramp bark and valerian and wood betony, that would be a remedy for hypertension, high blood pressure with headache. And you use that in a tincture combination, about 1 dropper full 3 times a day. And a possible remedy, again, now this one's for hypertension with palpitations, heart palpitations. Then you would use hawthorn berries, yarrow, cramp bark, valerian root, and motherwort. And you take 1 dropper full 3 times a day. And you would like, if there's hypertension or high blood pressure, Daily Health Tea. I like the spice flavor. You can get it regular or spice. The spice is raspberry, cinnamon, orange, and ginger, and I like that. But some people, they'd rather have a plain herbal tea. So you can get this Daily Health Tea, which is, it's pau de arco bark is what it is. Pau de arco bark, and then we spray the natural cinnamon and raspberry and orange and ginger on there, so it has a good flavor in the spice, but you can get, again, in the regular plain flavor. And 1 or 2 cups, 1 cup 2 hours before breakfast, 2 hours after lunch, a couple hours after dinner, a cup of this Daily Health Tea. It does a lot of wonderful things for your body. And it comes from South America. And then there's garlic. When there's high blood pressure, garlic boosts the immune system. It helps with almost any kind of infection. It protects against cardiovascular disease and high blood pressure, garlic. And it helps to lower cholesterol. Garlic is well known among herbal medicine practitioners to be effective in treating a large variety of health problems. Many people take garlic supplements every day to increase their overall good health. You can take the odorless garlic capsules, or you can take 2 dropperfuls of garlic, a tincture or liquid, and also mincing fresh garlic cloves and swallowing with juice or water, and making, because when you cook garlic, you've got flavor. Because when you heat it, you're losing a lot of the nutrients and a lot of the power of the garlic. Raw garlic is medicine. Cooked garlic is flavor. Now, hawthorn berry, the reason we're using and talking about so much about hawthorn berry for high blood pressure and for the heart, because it helps promote healthy blood flow throughout your body while helping to promote stronger contractions of the heart. Hawthorn berry is a natural antioxidant. It's used often for those with blood pressure concerns. Hawthorn, the berry and the leaf, also have been proven to help folks exercise better without shortness of breath or exhaustion. Hawthorn, berries and leaf. It's very popular among herbalists as a natural remedy for high blood pressure. And it's also used to treat heart disease and angina. Hawthorn contains a complex mix of natural chemicals that together improve the heart's pumping ability. And the heart action is directly related to hypertension. So taking 12 to 24 drops 2 to 4 times daily is going to be a wonderful, wonderful thing that you can do for the heart, and to help you with exercise, and just get these wonderful heart pumping nutrients into your body. Now, here is a high blood pressure combination of herbs, and it's number 1213. Let's give you the stock number of the hawthorn berry over there at betterhealthherbs.com. Their telephone number is 541-791-8400, and they've got this hawthorn berry and all these things we're talking about. That's 541-791-8400. That's betterhealthherbs.com. Betterhealthherbs.com. The hawthorn berry, the number on that is number 3457, number 3457. And that high blood pressure formula, that's number 1213. And then let's talk about, because the high blood pressure formula, it's got black cohosh, blue cohosh, yarrow, and hyssop, and wild cherry bark, and garlic root in it. So, wow, what a wonderful, wonderful formulation that that it is. It's got the the hawthorn berry and so forth in it, and then the coenzyme Q10. That's an antioxidant for the heart, similar to vitamin E. And coenzyme Q10, it plays a crucial role in the generation of cellular energy. Coenzyme Q10 is a significant immunologic stimulant. It increases circulation. Coenzyme Q10 has anti-aging effects, and coenzyme Q10 is beneficial for the cardiovascular system. Along with hawthorn berry, it's one of the most valuable herbs for the heart and circulation and insomnia, and especially when there's a stress, and if there's a nervous origin to this. Well, coenzyme Q10, hawthorn berry, wow. The Chinese use the hawthorns, and they're taking about 100 milligrams, 3 to 6 times a day, and the same thing with the coenzyme Q10. So the Chinese, they use the berries as a digestive aid as well. It helps the digestion. Then also, let's look at how the omega-3 fatty acids work with high blood pressure by providing optimal levels of vital and essential omega-3, EPA, and DHA to bring you vibrant health and energy. That's what the omega-3 fatty acids. And that, the coenzyme Q10, well, that's number 2164 is coenzyme Q10. The omega-3 fatty acids, that's 9984 is the number for omega-3 fatty acids. The reason I give these numbers out is because you'll find that when you go over to the Better Health Herbs website, betterhealthherbs.com website, it has a search engine up on the top on the left, and you can take this number and you can put it right in the search engine, and the product comes up. And that makes it so easy. You don't have to try to find the omega-3 fatty acids, just or the other, or the other products. So You just put in the stock number up in the search engine, up at the top on the left at betterhealthherbs.com. Then there's amino acids for high blood pressure. And the reason why amino acids work for high blood pressure is because they provide your body with energy and stamina and fat burning metabolism and brain food and strength for tissue growth and repair. And highly essential nutrients are in amino acids. So that's why the amino acids are so important. And let's see if I can give you a stock number on amino acids. The stock number on amino acids is 2042. 2042 for amino acids. Always take amino acids in between meals. Don't take the amino acids with food because they compete with food, and then you don't get all of the nutrients from the amino acids. Take your amino acids in between meals and away from food. Then, we talked about how valuable and wonderful psyllium seed husks is the #1 fiber. And that's why special fiber is my favorite one. It's called Truman Special Fiber, and it's just wonderful. But there's another fiber that also works, and it's called glucomannan and cognac. Cognac powder is a water-soluble dietary fiber that is derived from cognac root. By expanding the stomach, it can be useful for people who are trying to lose weight because it goes in your tummy and it expands, and so it takes away your appetite. That's cognac, glucomannan, number 5418, number 5418. So it's expanding the stomach, and it can be useful for people trying to lose weight. When cognac is placed in water, it can swell up to 17 times its original volume. Okay? Several studies have suggested that it may help with obesity and lower triglyceride and cholesterol levels, and also blood sugar levels and high blood pressure. Cognac root, glucomannan. Also, there's other things that we can use here, and things like a heart formula. That heart formula, number 1222, and here's a formula for the nerves to cool those nerves down. These are herbal tincture extracts, and they can be combined. You can use the heart formula along with the nerves formula, number 1321. You can also, if you need to increase the circulation, that herbal tincture formulation is number 1099. There's also hyssop that helps to lower high blood pressure, number 3487. Then there it is, that colon and liver cleansing liquid that cleans out the digestive tract and keeps the digestive tract and the colon cleaned out and gets rid of all the toxins and so forth. That's called CAC, number 1078. That lowers high blood pressure. Oh, here's that Truman's fiber with the psyllium husks in it and all the green foods, and what a wonderful herbal powders and everything in this Truman's Fiber Special. That's number 4835, and that's my favorite fiber product, number 4835. And other things that lower high blood pressure. Vitamin C, we call it Good C, because it is a very high-tech vitamin C, loaded with wonderful bioflavonoids that strengthen the tissues in the body. And you want to take about 1,000 to 4,000 milligrams of vitamin C a couple of times a day. I take 4,000 milligrams of vitamin C daily, and 2,000 in the morning and 2,000 at night. And I'm also taking zinc because that helps to keep the blood pressure in balance. And zinc balance number 2657, that's the zinc that's going to be really helpful in high blood pressure. And also, B complex is the nerve food. B complex feeds the nerves and calms things down. And B complex goes out of the body when you urinate, so you lose it. It goes right through your body. If your urine isn't yellow, then you don't have enough B complex in your body. So Be Good Calm, taking 100 milligram tablets, one tablet morning and night, that's going to be real helpful in making sure you have a strong nervous system when you have plenty of B complex. Be Good, it's called Be Good Calm, and COM, that's B-GOOD, Calm, COM. Number 2080, that's the B complex, 2080. Almost the last one here, and that's Nice Bones. That's the calcium and magnesium that I take because it is all of the good quality calcium and good quality magnesium that you are certain is chelated, multiply chelated. It's high tech. It's a real good quality calcium and magnesium supplement that is well balanced. And 3 tablets at bedtime will help you sleep better and is fantastic to help to lower high blood pressure. And high blood pressure should not be taken lightly. If after following, this type of regimen that we've suggested here for 2 to 3 months, blood pressure, if your blood pressure has not returned to normal, please consult your practitioner and say, hey, this is not working for me. Let's find out why. Maybe there's something going on, and maybe there's restriction in the arteries or something there. So that's it. That's the information about high blood pressure. Now let's open up the lines again. Maybe somebody has a question or a comment. So I'm going to go and open up the lines just in case somebody would like me to change topics, or you have a particular topic. Maybe you'd like me to talk about some other health disorder or some other natural remedy. So if you have a question, now's the time. The lines are wide open, and I'm looking for topics or suggestions. So do you have a question? Do you have a topic? Please speak up right now. Am I aware about what? Oh, bedtime. Oh. Okay, bentonite clay. Thank you for giving me a topic there, because I take bentonite clay every day. And the reason why is because bentonite clay, I'm closing up the mics here again. The reason why I take bentonite clay every day, because it's part of that special fiber, that Truman special fiber that I just mentioned for high blood pressure. And what it does, I'm going to go here, bentonite clay, B-E-N, bentonite. Okay, bentonite clay. All right, bentonite clay. The reason why it absorbs toxins. It acts like a magnet. And it's alkalizing. It has an alkalizing effect on the body, and it can help to balance the gut bacteria. And there's just all kinds of benefits. It helps with digestive disturbances, well, let's bring it over here and put it up on the screen. And just a minute while I bring this over here, where you can see what I'm looking at. There we go. Because it's alkalizing effect on the body, and it's going to help with digestive disturbances like acid reflux and constipation and bloating and gas and just all kinds of different things. It's absolutely wonderful. So it's bentonite clay is traditionally used to promote internal cleansing and has become a popular ingredient in a number of detoxification programs. Many people have used bentonite clay to address symptoms of constipation, like bloating and gas. And let's take a look at what other people are saying about it, and what other people are saying about bentonite clay. Well, you never heard of bentonite clay before? Well, then you may be very surprised to hear that it is a healing clay that cleanses and heals the body. And we're getting the feedback through the mics, so I've got to go back over here and find out what's going on with the mics. And okay, let's find out where it is, where it's coming from. Hold on just a minute. Oh, I know where it's coming from. And I'll replace the cam. And so that is okay. We're going back over here, and I had to close up the mic because we were getting we had an open mic and it was feeding back through. That's what it does here. Okay, now back over to bentonite clay, talking about how it cleanses and heals the body. In fact, many people are enjoying the bentonite clay benefits by taking it internally. We have bentonite clay all by itself, or we have it also in the Truman's special fiber with bentonite clay. And when you're, in other words, drinking and eating it is how, and you can also use it externally on the skin. Bentonite clay, also called montmorillonite clay, is taking off as a wellness trend among people who are looking to help detoxify their bodies and defend against illness. While it's been used for centuries around the world to promote better health and ward off disease, healing clay recently gained some spotlight in the US and Europe as a trusted product that can be added to any detoxification program. Bentonite clay, let's talk about the benefits and the history. Bentonite clay is composed of ash, and this ash is made from volcanoes. And the largest known source of bentonite clay is found in Fort Benton, Wyoming, where numerous volcanoes are present. So the name of the clay stems from the town where today much of the supply is still harvested. That's in Fort Benton in Wyoming. Now, the other name that bentonite clay is typically given is montmorillonite clay, which stems from the region of France called Montmorillon, where the clay was first discovered. Now, today, the clay is harvested mostly in the US and France and Italy. And bentonite clay is actually the trade name that the clay has been given. But people, from the most part, speak about montmorillonite and bentonite clay interchangeably and are referring to the same product. Now, bentonite clay stems back far in history. It go back as a traditional healing method for protecting the body from disease. It has been reported that several traditional cultures living in the regions of the Andes and in Central Africa and Australia have consumed clays in numerous ways for centuries, because the clay is readily available and required no modern processing. And it has been a popular and low cost effective way of detoxing the body for quite some time. How does it work? We come into contact with a range of toxins numerous times every day, as toxins are given off from products like paint, cleaning supplies, markers, substances used in buildings and homes, and low quality unpurified water, and even pesticides that are widely sprayed regions that have farming present. It is quite common to inject a range of different toxins just by breathing in the fumes that are present all around us, not to mention the toxins that we receive from an unhealthy diet filled with low quality processed foods that are so readily available. Now, heavy metal toxins usually refer to substances like mercury, cadmium, lead, and benzene. These can be found in the products previously mentioned that we just talked about, and also in foods that contain high fructose corn syrup, or certain types of fish, especially farmed fish. And bentonite clay benefits your body by helping to expel many of these toxins and therefore increase immunity and reduce inflammation. On top of being able to draw out toxins from the body, bentonite clay itself has a range of nutrients. Bentonite clay is known to have an abundance of minerals, including calcium, magnesium, silica. It's got some sodium in it, but not much. But it's got some sodium, salt, and copper, and iron, and potassium. And when ingested into the body, either in a drink form or by eating the clay, its vitamins and minerals are absorbed similarly to how a supplement would be. Therefore, some people use it as a supplement since the clay is a natural source of important dietary nutrients. Okay, so now remember, I've got a video of this, and you're going to be able to see this after the broadcast. And probably by Tuesday we will edit the video and take out all the times I made a mistake or something, talk, and then we'll take that out. That's called editing, and you'll be able to see the screen where it tells all the nutrition that's in bentonite clay, and it's vast. I mean, there's a lot of really things that are like silicon, and it's even got molybdenum and nickel and iodine and rubidium, and it's got so many different minerals in it. It's incredible. Also, bentonite clay benefits the body because it has the ability to produce an electric charge. That it's electrical in nature, and when it comes in contact with liquid, when the clay touches any type of fluid, normally water, it takes on a different charge, and is thought to bind to any present toxins within the fluid. So it binds up with the fluids, and it absorbs toxins out of these nutrients. While bentonite clay naturally has negatively charged electrons intact, most toxins and heavy metals have positively charged electrons. This allows the two to bind together easily and stay united while the toxin is removed from your body. So that's how it works, and it attracts these toxins to it and holds on to them and takes them out of the body. And the bentonite clay essentially seeks the toxins in the body and seeks them out and binds with them because naturally any natural substance that has a missing ion, which gives it its charge. It's looking for the oppositely charged types of substances that will make it complete. Upon binding, the clay is then able to help remove the toxins, chemicals, impurities, and heavy metals from the gut and the skin and the mouth and that it is bound to. If you ever use chia seeds, and I use them all the time, I'll put them in my power drink. But if you ever use chia seeds in baking, to combine with them, combine with them any milk or water, you have likely experienced their ability to swell and soak up the fluid that's around them. That's what chia seeds do. They just soak up everything and swell up and get larger. And they create, and it's kind of like a gel consistency. Now, bentonite clay has a similar ability. It absorbs the liquids it comes into contact with and expands to extract the toxins from the liquid. So bentonite clay, the number one, it's used on the skin to heal eczema. That's right, bentonite clay is used on the skin to heal eczema and dermatitis and psoriasis. When combined with water and left to dry on the skin as a clay mask, the clay is able to bind to the bacteria and the toxins living on the surface of the skin and within the pores to extract these from the pores. This helps to reduce the outbreak of blemishes and acne, skin disorders, and it alleviates redness and also to fight allergic reactions from irritating lotions or face washes, and it even helps poison ivy. So thanks to the clay's special ability to act as an antibiotic treatment when applied topically to the skin, the clay can help to calm the skin infections and speed up the healing time of wounds, even when prescription antibiotics were unable to solve the problem. So bentonite clay is used in the bath as a soaking liquid to remove toxins. The clay can be added to your bath water and used as a soaking liquid, binding to the toxins that are dispelled from your skin. The clay leaves skin feeling smooth, hydrated, and less inflamed, and all while you're relaxing in the tub effortlessly. It's doing all the work. And bentonite clay allows cells to receive more oxygen. Bentonite clay helps to get oxygen into the cells because it has the ability to pull excess hydrogen from the cells, leaving room for oxygen to take its place. When cells have more oxygen entering them, you feel more energized and your body can repair itself more easily from illness and hard workouts. Oh, and bentonite clay alkalizes the body. Much of the foods that are present in the standard American diet have an acidic reaction to the body. And what that means is they alter the body's preferred pH level to make it more acidic than we like it to be. The less healthy someone's diet is, normally, the more acidic their body is, externally and internally. Now, this is the case because the stomach needs to work extra hard to produce strong acids in order to break down these foods that the body really doesn't want. It wants a better quality food, but it's is having to produce strong acids to break down a lot of these fast foods, or foods that doesn't really want, foods that are GMO, foods that are not organic, foods that are loaded with pesticides and so forth. It's producing all these strong acids to break them down. Now it's creating the need for even more alkalizing foods to balance things out. And that's where the bentonite clay comes in. Proper digestion requires enzymes that are made from alkalizing minerals. So when alkalizing foods do not enter the body, acidity remains high and the digestion suffers. Bentonite clay contains alkalizing minerals in contrast, which brings the level of the body's pH to a more optimal balance between acidity and alkalinity, helping to make the blood, saliva, and urine more alkaline. And bentonite clay, it boosts the probiotics, the good bacteria. By removing toxins, bentonite clay is removing a digestive distress, digestive distress causing chemicals and heavy metals from the gut. It's removing them. And bentonite clay helps to promote the good bacteria or probiotics living in your gut wall, and to decrease the amount of harmful bad bacteria. A healthy gut wall prevents us from experiencing malabsorption of nutrients from our food. It increases our immunity and also helps us to elevate our mood and brain function. Research has also shown that bentonite clay can help bind to particular toxins like alpha toxins. A rancid peanut has alpha toxins on it, and alpha toxins cause cancer. So that's why people say, do you like peanuts? I love peanuts, but I don't eat them because I don't want them. Who knows when you're going to get a rancid peanut that's got alpha toxins. So anyway, bentonite clay binds with these alpha toxins that are common in the standard diet, and they're found in things like peanuts and some grains. Now, when left unattended, an influx of digestive problems like constipation, irritable bowel syndrome, nausea, etc. Thanks to its ability to neutralize bacteria in the gut and kill viruses, bentonite clay helps to alleviate many of the digestive problems. It is often used as relief for nausea and vomiting by pregnant women. Bentonite clay is a safe way to remedy constipation and helps with irritable bowel syndrome. The results from one study carried out in 1998 showed that bentonite clay was extremely successful at absorbing harmful rotavirus and coronavirus toxins within the gut of young mammals. Rotaviruses are one of the leading causes of gastrointestinal distress, such as diarrhea and nausea. Now, in infants and toddlers, and it's safe for infants and toddlers. And bentonite clay benefits your, okay, I think we got an open mic again. Hold just a moment while I check here to see why we may have, yeah, we've got an open mic. Okay, we're closing up that open mic. We're talking about bentonite clay and all the benefits. And I mean, isn't that an amazing amount of things that one thing can do? Bentonite clay. We're talking about how it benefits infants and toddlers and everybody, and it's good externally, internally, and bentonite clay benefits your pets, even your cats and your dogs and horses and so forth. Bentonite clay is safe for pet consumption within your own home and can alleviate a pet's nausea and vomiting in the same way. You can add bentonite clay to your pet's water to help reduce symptoms like vomiting. How to use it is like mix about a quarter of a cup or less of the clay into their water until it dissolves. Then they shouldn't taste anything or even notice that it's there, but should feel better quickly if they're having a problem with digestion or vomiting or nausea, and that's how to use it with a pet. Yeah, about a quarter of a cup or less, right into their drinking water. And bentonite clay boosts immunity by killing harmful bacteria and viruses. In a study from the Arizona State University, bentonite clay was found to be highly effective at killing many types of seriously harmful illnesses like E. coli and MRSA, MRSA, for example. More research is still needed on the topic, but results of the clay can be used as a treatment for these serious illnesses. On top of killing these types of infections and viruses, bentonite clay benefits your immune system by keeping the gut wall strong. Much of the immune system actually lives inside the gut, and when the gut wall is comprised of toxins, better able to hold on here. When much of the immune system actually lives inside the gut, and so by protecting the gut wall and decreasing the amount of pesticides and toxins and bacteria and chemicals that could potentially enter the blood, the body is better able to protect itself. So that's why it's so wonderful, and there's more research that is needed, but bentonite clay against infections and viruses, topically and internally, it works. Oh, and by the way, bentonite clay improves the health of teeth and gums. The mouth is one of the most susceptible areas of the body when it comes to harmful outside invaders taking over, like bacteria and toxins. And bentonite clay binds to unhealthy substances in the mouth, such as around the teeth and on the tongue and the gums, and it helps to remove them before you swallow them and become sick. Because of bentonite's antibacterial properties, it's been used in natural toothpastes and even mixed with water, used as a daily rinse for your mouth when you gargle and so forth. Bentonite clay purifies water. Bentonite clay has been researched as an effective way to remove some of the fluoride that is often in drinking water. That's right, bentonite clay removes some of the fluoride. When combined with magnesium, the clay has been shown to benefit the purity of tap water, which leads to some promising possibilities for using bentonite clay in the future as a widespread, cost-effective water purification method. Now, finally, useful as a baby powder alternative. Yes, bentonite clay can be applied to any area of the skin, of babies that is irritated, red, or needs soothing in the same way that our traditional baby powders are used. Plus, it is very gentle and naturally cleansing. Apply a small amount of the bentonite clay directly to the skin and allow it to sit for several minutes before wiping and rinsing it away. Bentonite clay, wow, it has so many uses. It normally comes in a gray or a cream color. It's not bright white color, which can indicate that it may have gone bad if it's bright white. It should be normally gray to cream color. The clay should also be odorless and not have much of any taste at all. And if you plan consuming bentonite clay by mouth or ingesting it either by eating or drinking the clay, try this. Drink half to 1 teaspoon once per day, as many days of the week as you'd like. And that's half to 1 teaspoon. And you're mixing it up in some water or some juice. And mix the clay with water, preferably in a jar, with water, and with a lid. And you can shake it up and down and dissolve it, and then drink it down right away. And if you plan on using it externally on your skin, try this. Enjoy the bentonite clay benefits by adding 1/4 cup of the clay to your bath and massage your skin with it. Or just allow the clay to dissolve in the water and soak in it for as long as you'd like. Then rinse your skin well with clean water. Try gargling the clay in your mouth with some water for about 30 seconds to a minute, similarly to using mouthwash. Then spit it out. Spit out the clay and rinse your mouth with clean water. Try creating a face mask by smearing the clay directly onto your skin, especially anywhere where you have blemishes, red spots, irritations, or scarring. Allow the clay, allow it to dry. This usually takes about 20 minutes. Then rinse it off with warm water. It's recommended to use the clay mask once or twice per week for best results. For scrapes or bug bites, well, apply the concentrated amount of clay directly to the troubled area and cover it with a Band-Aid or gauze, and then let it sit for about 2 hours. Then rinse it off. If you're looking for an inexpensive and safe way to help rid toxins from your body, consider trying bentonite clay in one of its many uses. Whether you're looking to clear skin irritations or undergo a more dramatic internal detoxification, experiment with this traditional and completely natural method of healing that has been practiced for hundreds of years. So I personally recommend the bentonite clay. And let's go take a look at bentonite clay, and let's find it here. B-E-N, bentonite. Let's see if we can find the bentonite clay here, all right? Now, I know it's in this Truman's fiber. Let's see if we can find bentonite clay. There it is, bentonite clay number 4685. Number 4685, bentonite clay. Here's what it looks like. I'm going to bring that over on the screen, so when we show the video of this, there it is. Now you're looking at bentonite clay. All right, so you get a half a pound of bentonite clay for about $12.50. That'll last a long time. Or a whole pound for $25. Bentonite clay, there it is. That's what it looks like over there on the betterhealthherbs.com website, number 4685. Bentonite clay, hypothermally altered mock morellinite clay, 100% pure. That's it. That's bentonite clay. That was a great topic. Thank you, Sister Kashaka, for asking about bentonite clay. We've got a few more minutes left, and I'm going to open up the mics all across the board, just in case anyone has a question or a topic for the last 10 minutes of this broadcast. If you do, well, my goodness, Now's a good time. What is your question? What is your topic? Do you have a question or a topic? The mics are open. That's right. This broadcast should be up. And where you're going to find this broadcast, you will find it on herbalhealthreview.com. herbalhealthreview.com. And then when you click on herbalhealthreview.com, then you want to go to Discoveries in Health. That's the topic. That's a tab on the top. And then when you've gone to Discoveries in Health, you want to go down all the way to the bottom of the page, and it will be all of these conference videos will be there, and you'll be able to scroll through the conference videos and look at them and select them by date. So you're going to want to get the one that's on 12/17. 2015, which is today. So there it is. It'll be on it's going to be on herbalhealthreview.com, common conditions, and then be sure and scroll down to the bottom and then for all of the information about the reports. And then if you want to look at this video, that's on betterhealthherbs.com, and you click on Discoveries in Health, and it's at the bottom of the page. Okay, that leaves lines open. Does anyone have a question or a topic for the last few minutes here? Do you have a question over there at area code 252 or area code 509? If you have a question or a topic, or area code 575 or area code 347 if you have a question or a topic for the last 5 minutes. Okay, looks like we do not have any questions. We were talking earlier about, what we were talking about? High blood pressure. So let's go back and revisit high blood pressure and give you all of the supplements that are used in high blood pressure. High blood pressure. The supplements, the number one supplement for high blood pressure is calcium and magnesium. That number 2455, nice bones. And potassium. So those are the three most important minerals that are, because deficiencies of calcium and magnesium have been linked to high blood pressure. And if you take cortisone or high blood pressure medication, you need extra potassium when there's high blood pressure, because the extra potassium is needed to counteract depletion of potassium when you're on cortisone, which will cause high blood pressure, hypertension. We talked about coenzyme Q10. It improves heart function. And we talked about essential fatty acids because they're important for circulation and lowering high blood pressure. We talked about garlic because it's effective in lowering high blood pressure. Then there's the amino acids. The number one amino acid that is shown to reduce high blood pressure is L-arginine, shown to play an increasingly important role in heart health by lowering blood pressure and cholesterol levels. L-arginine, the amino acid. L-carnitine and acetyl L-carnitine transports long fatty acid chains together with glutamic acid and L-glutamine, and that aids in preventing heart disease. And so L-carnitine and that L-glutamic acid that helps to detoxify ammonia and aid in preventing heart disease, and also L-glutamine. And the dosages on these kinds of things, well, the calcium and magnesium about 1,500 to 3,000 milligrams daily. Magnesium about 750 to 1,000 milligrams daily. Potassium as directed on the label. Coenzyme Q10 about 100 milligrams daily. Essential fatty acids, take it as directed on the label. And L-arginine as directed on the label. Same thing with L-carnitine and glutamic acid, L-glutamine. The mineral selenium, about 200 micrograms, because a deficiency in selenium has been linked to heart disease and cancer as well. And vitamin E, at least 100 IUs daily. I take 400 IUs. I start, if you've never taken vitamin E before, start with 100 IUs daily, and then bump it up to 200 IUs or up to as much as 400 IUs, because vitamin E, it improves heart function. Vitamin E also acts as a blood thinning agent, and you want to use caution if you're taking prescription blood thinners, because vitamin E will thin the blood naturally. And if you're taking, and you can also want to make sure you're using D-alpha tocopherol form. That's the natural vitamin E. D-alpha tocopherol form. And so vitamin E. And vitamin C, we talked about how valuable that is for high blood pressure. And about 3,000 to 6,000 milligrams daily improves the adrenal function, reduces blood clotting tendencies. And we talked about that good C. Lecithin granules, a tablespoon 3 times daily, helps to emulsify fat and improves the liver function and lowers blood pressure. You can take it either 1 tablespoon 3 times daily, or 12,000 milligrams of, if you're taking capsules of lecithin granules, 12,000 milligrams 3 times daily, and also lipotropic factors, as directed on the label. The core of a pineapple contains bromelain, and bromelain. So you can get bromelain as a capsule, and it's an enzyme that aids in the digestion of fats. And Chinese red yeast rice extract has cholesterol lowering properties, and so does fiber, and especially the psyllium fiber, and the glucomannan. And kelp seaweed, about 1,000 to 1,500 milligrams daily, is a good source of minerals and natural iodine. And that super green foods, its concentrated barley wheatgrass juice contains important nutrients, and so does all the other green foods in the super green foods. And the 3-mushroom, 4-mushroom tincture helps to reduce high blood pressure and prevent heart disease. The 3-mushroom tincture also reduces tumors in the body. And a good multiple vitamin like Intramax has all the nutrients that are necessary in balance. And enzymes are so valuable in high blood pressure because they aid in cleansing the circulatory system, and they complete the protein digestion. And there's a lot of other things we can do, making sure you're getting that B complex, because it's so important for circulatory function and lowering blood pressure. And also, vitamin B6 reduces the water content in the tissues, and it helps to relieve pressure on the cardiovascular system. So those are some helpful tips about high blood pressure. And we have come to the top of the hour, and I want to thank you all for joining us here on Discoveries in Health every Thursday from 3 until 5 here on Discoveries in Health. And the telephone number to reach betterhealthherbs.com is 541-791-8400. All of the supplements, all the items that we've been talking about, call 541-791-8400. That's betterhealthherbs.com. betterhealthherbs.com in Albany, Oregon. Health and Herbs in Albany, Oregon. And my telephone number is 503-362-5899. 503-362-5899. And my email address is truman@healthherbs.com. truman@healthherbs.com. I'm glad to help you anytime. If you ever have health questions, give me a call, 503-362-5899, or email me, truman@healthherbs.com. Again, I want to thank you for joining us here on Discoveries in Health live every Thursday to answer your health questions and help to educate people about natural remedies here on Discoveries in Health. Every Thursday, 3 to 5 Pacific Standard Time. Again, thanks for visiting us with us and joining us here on Discoveries in Health. Bye for now. All praises to the Most High. In the name of Yeshua, our Savior. All praises to the Most High. Aheya. Amen. Bye for now.